So disqualification of membership of Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. So on constitutional ground, if any person hold any office or profit under the union or state government except that of minister or any other office exempted by parliament, means if any person having government services, then he or she exempted from the parliament. If he she is of unsound mind, means if he she is not correct according to mind, means he is unsound, means he is mad type person declared by a court, and if this unsound decision is declared by the court, then he or she is exempted from the parliament. And if he she is an undischarged insolvent, means if the person is in debt, huge debt, then also he is exempted from parliament. Second, another one is if he is not a citizen of India, if they are not have if he is not having citizenship of India, then also is exempted. And next one is if he is disqualified under any law made by the parliament, means if under any law he is disqualified, then he is exempt, he or she is exempted. On earlier we have seen on constitutional basis. Now on statutory ground, means Representation of People Act 1951 found guilty of certain election offense corrupt, means if any person had done some offense or corruption in election, then also he or she is exempted. Convicted for any offense resulting in imprisonment for 2 or more years, detention under a preventive detention law is not a disqualification. Means he or she is imprisoned for 2 or more year, then also he or she is exempted. Has been dismissed from government service for corruption or disloyalty to the state, means if he or she has done some corruption or disloyalty to the state, then also disloyalty to the state, when he or she is in government service, then also exempted from the parliament membership. Next one is convicted for promoting enmity between different group or for the offense or bribery, means if he or she is done offense or bribery, rishwat, then he is disqualified. Next one is punished for preaching and practicing social crime like untouchability, dowry, and sati in the society. Then also he or she is exempted from the membership. Tenure. So the tenure of Raj Sabha. Every member of Raj Sabha enjoy a safe tenure of 6 years. One third of its members retire after every 2 years. They are entitled to contest again for the membership, means every person of Raj Sabha having tenure of 6 years, and one third of its total strength retired in every 2 years. And Lok Sabha tenure, the normal term of Lok Sabha is 5 years, but the president on the advice of Council of Ministers may dissolve it before the expiry of 5 years. In the case of national emergency, its term can be extended for 1 year at a time, but it will not exceed 6 months after the emergency is over. Means at a time it can be extended of 1 year, means there is a total term of 5 year. Then if there is a national emergency, then 1 more year extended, and again the national emergency issue is not solved, then again 1 more year extended after the completion of 6 year, and it's going on. But at a time it not extended 2 or 3 year, only 1 year is extended at a time. So official of Rajya Sabha, who are the official? The vice president of India is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. She preside over the meeting of Rajya Sabha, means he take care of the meeting of Rajya Sabha. In his absence, the deputy chairman elected by its members from amongst themselves preside over the meeting of the Rajya Sabha. Means vice president take care of the meeting of Rajya Sabha and he is ex officio chairman vice president, and he in his absence deputy chairman take the charge, and deputy chairman was elected by the member of Rajya Sabha itself by election. Lok Sabha, the officer of Lok Sabha, the presiding officer of Lok Sabha is known as the speaker. Speaker is presiding officer. He or she remain the speaker even after Lok Sabha is dissolved till the next house elect a new speaker in her his place. Means if the Lok Sabha term 5 year was over, then also speaker is remain in its position till the new Lok Sabha speaker is not appointed. In the speaker absence, a deputy speaker elected by the house preside over the meeting. In the absence of speaker, deputy speaker take the charge. Power and function of parliament. Legislative function. What are the legislative function of parliament? Only parliament can make law on the subject of the union list along with the state legislature. The parliament is empowered to make law on the concurrent list. In a subject not mentioned in any list, the residuary power are vested with the parliament. Means the subject, the issue, the matter related with or the subject related to union list, in that parliament can make law, and the subject mentioned in state list, only state legislature can make law, but on the consent of state legislature parliament can also make law in state list, but only on the consent, not by their own. And in residuary list both, and in concurrent list both, union and means in concurrent list both parliament and state legislature makes law, but in a conflict between the decision, the decision of parliament prevail. In a subject not mentioned in any list, those subjects which are not mentioned in any list, means in concurrent list, state list or union list, that is fall in the residuary power or vested with the parliament. In residuary list, union parliament make law. Financial function of parliament. So it is the custodian of the public money. The government can neither impose any tax on the public nor spend the money without the approval of the parliament. Means it custodian guardian of public money, and the government cannot spend the money without the approval of the parliament or not impose any tax. The budget is approved by the parliament every year. The budget was approved by the parliament every year. Electoral function. It participate in the election. Article of budget was 112. Electoral function. It participate in the election of the president all India and also elect the vice president. President of India. Means parliament elect the president of India and also elect the vice president. The Lok Sabha elect its speaker and deputy speaker, and the Rajya Sabha elect its deputy chairman. Means parliament elect speaker and deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, and the Rajya Sabha elect its deputy chairman. Power of removal. Certain high functionaries may be removed from office on the initiative of the parliament. It can remove the president, judge of the Supreme Court, president, judge of the Supreme Court and High Court through impeachment or violation of the Constitution. Amendment of the Constitution. Most of the part of the Constitution can be amended by the Parliament by special majority. Certain provision can only be amended by the Parliament with the approval of state. Article 368. Under Article 368, amendment was done. In power of removal, Parliament. What is the power of removal of Parliament? Parliament can remove president, judge of Supreme Court and High Court through impeachment process, on the violation of constitution, and amendment process is also done by the parliament under article 368. The parliament cannot change the basic structure of the constitution. Two-third majority of the power over executive. Parliament exercise control over the executive through question hour, zero hour, calling attention, notice adjournment, motion, etc.